I wish that we were on TV, just like in Pokemon. You'd be a Pika girl in the Poke world. Yes, life would be so fun. I'd be a trainer boy and I would make the choice to go and search for you. I'd throw my Pokeball and I would catch them all. You'd be my Pikachu. You're my Pika girl in the Poke world. Oh, I want the gym badge, but you want my heart. Pika girl in the Poke world, and now that I got you, we can never part. The Pokeball in my life's open for you. You're my Pika girl in the Poke world, just like a Pokemon. I bring you sweets like rare candies, level up your love to give. And then you choose right then a sweet kiss TM. Super effective. Not even the Elite Four can stop us evermore. Together we can't fall. Our bond would never break and there'd be no mistake. Our love would conquer all. You're my Pika girl in the Poke world. Oh, I want the gym badge, but you want my heart. Pika girl in the Poke world, and now that I've got you, we can never part. The Pokeball in my life's open for you. You're my Pika girl in the Poke world, just like a Pokemon. I wish that we were on TV, just like in Pokemon. You'd be a Pika girl in the Poke world. Yes, life would be so fun. I'd be a trainer boy and I would make the choice to go and search for
Alrighty.
you.
It looks like we are just about ready to get started. Let me turn this down just a tad. Alrighty. I hope you're all having a wonderful evening, morning and or afternoon, depending on your location. Today we've got the first Sunday match in UTC time. We have Team Aesthetic NA versus Team Doutei. Team Aesthetic NA are the 63rd seed out of 64. So, second to bottom seed. And if I could pull up the standings very quickly, they are currently 1-1, and Team Doutei, seed number 31, they are currently 2-0. So Team Doutei are playing this match to potentially take the top seed. Otherwise, I think they still make it out of the group. I think if Team Aesthetic NA wins this match, there's a three-way tie in their group. And I'm not quite sure how the ties... So it looks like the first map is going to be Pika Grill. Somewhat reading intensive. Requires quite a bit of finger control as well. And right now we're just waiting for the players to ready up. Now we're just waiting very patiently. The other two hidden picks from this pool have been banned. So this is the only hidden pick left. And just very patiently waiting for these matches to get underway. So until that happens, I'm just gonna take a sip of water. Oops. Oh, and as I burp, we are getting right into the first map. Team Aesthetic NA being the second to last seed, but still having a chance to make it out of the group is quite impressive. So we shall see what happens.
I wish that we were on TV, just like in Pokemon. You'd be a Pika girl in the Poke world. Yes, life would be so fun. I'd be a trainer boy.
Chino Cafu actually broke at the beginning, and I did not notice that. Everyone else though still holding an FC. Stability breaking. Looks like due to accuracy, Team Doutei will hold an early lead. Stability breaking once again. Lucia breaking, Destroyer Willy also breaking. 15 Chan breaking as well. That leaves two full combos on Team Aesthetic NA to one full combo on Team Doutei in the form of Cop or Kape. Stability breaking once again. Looks like accuracy is still slightly favoring Team Doutei. However, Team Aesthetic NA does have a combo advantage. And if this continues, they will be able to slowly run away with the lead. Chino Cafu breaking once again. Due to Doutei's accuracy, they're able to keep this close. But as Poke Player and Cloudy Crayons continue to combo, it's going to be difficult for them to find a way back into the game. Poke Player actually breaking on that slow jump section. Cloudy Crayons now the only FC left on Team Aesthetic NA, but however, Cop breaks right before the break, leaving Cloudy Crayons as the only full combo left. And he could be the deciding factor of this match. Poke player breaking once again, most likely getting frustrated after his first break. Team Aesthetic NA with a slight combo advantage. And a sizable lead as well, as long as Cloudy Crayons holds. Looks like this first map will be going in favor of Team Aesthetic NA. Despite very impressive accuracy from Team Doutei. Despite some early misses, Stability also building a combo. Destroyer Willie breaking, but Cloudy Crayon still holding that FC. And he will continue to hold it through the stream. At this rate, it looks like Team Aesthetic NA are going to be winning this map. Destroyer Willie breaking just then. But at this point, I don't think it matters. However, it looks like the score gap is slowly closing, but I don't think there's enough map left. It's Chinokafu breaking there. Actually, this is getting pretty close. Stability breaking, and that actually hands the lead right over to Team Doutei. Right at the end, looks like Team Doutei actually taking that map at the very end. They will take the first map by a very close margin of 100,000 points. Despite the FC from Cloudy Crayons, it wasn't enough, as 3 very strong scores from Team Doutei.
I wish that we were on TV, just like in Pokemon. You'd be a Pika girl in the
And
Poke world.
that was Team Doutei's pick.
So fun. I'd be a trainer boy.
But Team Aesthetic NA, it is their pick now, and they could very well make it an even score of 1-1 if they pick a map that Team Doutei might struggle on. And now we're just patiently waiting for Team Aesthetic NA's next pick. Going to take some more sips of water. I'm a little dehydrated after work today. No, I haven't been following either team, so I really don't know what sort of picks to expect. I do recognize a few names on Team Aesthetic NA from the Happy Six Summer Tour, but they were in different ranking brackets from myself, so I'm not quite sure how well they did. I believe Destroyer Willie won his bracket, which was, I believe, 62 to 47.5k? I'm not 100% certain. Looks like we will be changing maps. At least I think we're changing maps. It actually This is a surprise. Welcome to the club has been picked. This is one of the Hard Rock picks. And if I can just pull up my spreadsheet really quickly. So far, this map has only been picked once out of 155 possible chances to be picked. It is also the most banned map. It has been banned 33 times. Actually very interested in seeing how this map plays out. Now, this is Team Aesthetic NA's pick. So they either must feel comfortable on this map, or they think that Team Doutei will not do well on this map. Or it might just be a little bit of both. We shall see. I'm actually very interested to see where this goes. And now we are just waiting for the next map to start. As I sit back in my chair, being as patient as possible. Very interested to see how this map plays out. A lot of people did not like this map due to the old mapping. Old mapping typically has higher HP values, which means that it's a lot easier to fail, combined with the HP level increase with Hard Rock. It's very easy to fail on this map if you're not paying attention. So we shall see what happens. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a player or two that actually fails. On the flip side, if Team Aesthetic NA picks this map, they must feel comfortable on it. Perhaps we'll see an FC out of someone. We shall see. Now I just very patiently sit and wait for this to start. Not quite sure what we're waiting on. Maybe someone is at a toilet break or something. Toilet break, or maybe someone broke their leg or something. I don't know. Oh, as I say that, we'll be getting into the next map. Welcome to the club. Hard Rock pick. I'm very interested. I expect a lot of people to miss. Lucia very confused as to why somebody would pick this. This first section is not very difficult. But as I say that, 3 players break. Cop, Lucia, and Sol Azul all breaking. And Team Aesthetic NA will take the early lead due to an advantage in accuracy and in combo. Sistine Chan and Cop both breaking at the same time. Chino Kafu breaking as well. Attorney Client. Wait, did they all just fail? Did they all just fail 20 seconds into the map? No. No, please don't tell me that just happened. All 4 players on Team Doutei failed in the first 20 seconds of the map. That is... It's very interesting. That will be a point for Team Aesthetic NA. And the score will be 1-1 after Team Doutei failing that map in the first 20 seconds. So, very, very intelligent pick from Team Aesthetic NA. It looks like it ended up working out for them. Though not in the way that I expected. That's pretty funny. I'm not sure what to say about that. I'm actually somewhat disappointed. I would have liked to see the whole map be played out. But it looks like Team Doutei are going to have the pick once again due to that map lasting a grand total of 20 seconds. Considering that Team Doutei picked Pika Girl and all of the other hidden picks have been banned, I don't really know what they could pick. Not too familiar with any of the players on that team. But once again, we get to sit and wait for the next pick. And then, once the map is picked, we actually have to sit and wait for the map to start. And the process continues. Over and over and over. I'm gonna have some more water. Oh, it looks like we are switching maps. And it will be Yoyoi. Yoyoi being a double time pick. This map is not exactly the fastest. It is somewhat reading intensive and does require a fair amount of finger control. Considering that Team Doutei actually picked Pika Girl, which is another reading and finger control intensive map, it would make sense that they picked this map, as it requires a very similar skill set. So, it looks like Team Aesthetic NA has swapped out a player or two. Team Doutei still keeping the same roster. And once again, we patiently sit and wait for the next map to start. I am tired, but not too tired to continue casting this mesh. Not quite sure what we're waiting on, though I imagine all the players should be readying up soon. We should be jumping right into this third map. I would hope that we see a tiebreaker. I really do like this tiebreaker. But we shall see. We should be getting right into this map in just a bit. Or at least I would hope that we do. It looks like Team Doutei will be swapping out a player. Though why it's taking them this long to do so, I'm not sure. I will just sit and wait, like the good child that I am, until this next map starts. It looks like Team Doutei have brought in Yong, or Yoang. Supposed to be Yong with the A and the O. Switched. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, what the hell? And now that they have made their substitution, we will be getting right into the third map. I expect to see quite a few FCs. This map is one of the easier ones in the pool, in my opinion. Soul Azul will be the first one to break. But due to accuracy, it looks like Team Aesthetic NA will hold the lead still for the time being. Yang also breaking. Despite being Team Doutei's pick, Team Aesthetic NA looks a lot more comfortable. As we get into the first course, there's still 3 FCs on either team. Slight combo advantage and accuracy advantage to Team Aesthetic NA. Sistine Shan struggling with accuracy. Lucia will actually break there. Sistine Shan breaking as well, leaving Cop as the only FC left on Team Doutei. And as I say that, he breaks, which leaves 3 FCs left on Team Aesthetic NA. And slowly but surely they will be running away with this map if they continue to hold their combo. As we get into the second course, still 3 FCs being held by a Team Aesthetic NA. Cop and Sistine Shan both breaking there. At this point in time, it's very hard to believe that Team Doutei has a chance to win this map. Even if someone on Team Aesthetic NA were to fail, they would still be in the lead. As we get into one of the more finger control intensive sections of the map, looks like all 3 FCs on Team Aesthetic NA are going to stay FCs, as they very comfortably make their way through that section, and we will be going into the final chorus. Soul Azul breaking He did have a high combo, but at this point in time, it doesn't matter. Still 3 full combos on Team Aesthetic NA. At this point, I'm just focusing on the left side of my screen, seeing if all 3 of these players will FC. Turning client freezing for half a second. It does look like Team Aesthetic NA are going to be winning this map. I was about to say hold 3 FCs, but Destroyer Willy breaks before you even get the chance to use the Caster's Curse on him. Cloudy Crayon's breaking as well, Poke Player being the only FC, but his teammates still had a higher score due to his incredibly low accuracy. Despite being Team Doutei's pick, Team Aesthetic NA will take Yoyoi, and now it is their pick. So they could pick a map right now and win that pick and win the match 3-1. However, I would love to see a tiebreaker. We shall see what happens. Very strong performance from Team Aesthetic NA on that map, despite being seed number 63 out of 64. Thus far, they have shown quite a strong performance. And as we wait for the next map to be selected, I'm going to continue to consume water, because water is good for you. Looking at the standings, Team Doutei are 2-0. Team Aesthetic NA are 1-1. If Team Aesthetic NA wins this match, there will be a 3-way tie, 3 teams being 2-1 in their group. I'm not quite sure how the ties are decided between 3 2-1 teams. But it'll certainly be interesting. And now we very patiently sit and wait for Team Aesthetic NA to pick the next map, essentially the final map of the match. And it looks like Team Aesthetic NA are going to be going with Imaginary Like the Justice, picking Hard Rock twice. Clearly, after watching Team Doutei fail Welcome to the Club in the first 20 seconds, they took a hint that this team is not very strong at Hard Rock at all. We may very well be in a situation where Team Doutei loses simply because they fail at the beginning of the map. If that happens, that is probably the best way to win a match, by winning both of your picks in the first 20 seconds. However, the HP on Imaginary Like the Justice is a bit more forgiving than Welcome to the Club. Also has some streams as well, so it's a lot easier to stay alive as opposed to Welcome to the Club, where if you miss once or twice, there's a very high chance that you'll fail. And now we patiently wait it looks like Team Doutei have swapped out a player. And I think Team Aesthetic NA is going to do the same, but we shall see. Once again, I very patiently sit and wait in my chair as we wait for all 8 players to ready up. And then for the referee to hit that start button. And we will be getting into the 4th map, Imaginary Like the Justice. One of the other Hard Rock picks. I imagine this is going to favor Team Aesthetic NA just due to the fact that they didn't all fail Welcome to the Club in the first 20 seconds. But we shall see. Lucia breaking right off the bat. However, due to accuracy, it looks like Team Doutei will still hold the lead. 16 Chan breaking as well. Chino Cafu to be the only FC. As I say that, they break. And that leaves 4 FCs up on Team Aesthetic NA. And it looks like they're going to be running away with the early lead. However, I believe this map is around 4 minutes. So there's still plenty of room for both Team Aesthetic NA to slip up and for Team Doutei to come back. Just looking at overall accuracy, it looks like Team Doutei has a slight advantage, but Sistine-chan and Chino Cafu cannot hold a combo. Cloudy Crayons and Destroyer Willy and Chino Cafu all breaking within the span of a singular second. Destroyer Willy will be breaking again. Poke Player and Solo Zul, though, still holding FCs, though their accuracy is definitely not the best. We will be getting into the first chorus of the song. Cloudy Crayons breaking just then as well. And Minaduki and Poke Player both breaking there. Solo Zul is the only FC left on Team Aesthetic NA. Everyone is breaking left and right. However, despite Lucia's early break, it looks like they've built up quite a hefty combo. And are still trying to keep Team Doutei in this map. Looks like Team Doutei has a very slight advantage in combo. Lucia breaking, that was the only high combo on Team Doutei, but Solo Zul also breaking to compensate. Minaduki and Cloudy Crayons both breaking. Everyone is just breaking left and right. Solo Zul breaking once again. Poke Player and Destroyer Willy holding the highest combos. Chino Cafu will break once again. Poke Player also breaking. Destroyer Willy the only one left with a high combo on Team Aesthetic NA. Sistine Chan also building up quite a combo. Around 500. Looks like Team Aesthetic NA are still ahead by a decent amount. As we are 2/3 of the way into the map. Destroyer Willy and Solo Zul both breaking as we get into the heavy stream section. Solo Zul will be breaking. Cloudy Crayons and Poke Player, the only ones left on Team Aesthetic NA with a combo at the moment. Poke Player and Sistine Chan both breaking at the same exact moment. As we get to the break, Cloudy Crayons the only one left with a high combo on Team Aesthetic NA. However, no one on Team Doutei has a good combo. If Cloudy Crayons can hold for just a little longer, this map will be going to Team Aesthetic NA. Everyone else just breaking left and right. It looks like Team Aesthetic NA picked this map hoping that Team Doutei would struggle, even though they themselves are not that strong on it. Lucia breaking, but Cloudy Crayon still holding a high combo. And as I say that he breaks, maybe I should just never speak. As we reach the end though, it looks like Team Aesthetic NA are going to be pulling ahead. They will be winning that map by 50,000 points. That gamble paying off for them. Despite the fact that every time I mentioned somebody had a high combo, they ended up breaking. Team Aesthetic NA will take that match 3-1. And there's now a 3-way tie in that group. 3 teams that are 2-1. Very strong performance from Team Aesthetic NA, winning purely because they picked maps that Team Doutei were not very good on. And it looked like it worked out for them. As far as matches for today, this was the last one. The next match is in approximately 11 hours. And I don't think I'm going to be casting that one because I'm going to be at work. But I'm sure someone else will be casting them. So just be sure to check out that out. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. And I'm most likely going to be going to bed because I'm tired as shit. Goodbye.